Hi, my name is Tony. I'm a data engineer and I built a sports prediction model. Recently, today in the morning, I was actually testing. I actually have two models that I run, one that I just recently created and one that I was running last year, which was like fucking like 95% accurate. When I was testing my old model, the new model is very much focused on props. It definitely has a lot of logic in there for and I usually do this on my computer. I just took screenshots to actually give you guys an idea of just to make it easily readable. And I'm testing my models, and yesterday's sim result was Dodgers likely to win 7-3. And yesterday's result for the Dodgers was 7-2 when they went against the Rockies. So now part of me is thinking, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to actually combine my two models, right? Because running them separately is just too much work. Because I gotta go back, I gotta automate the actual data set into two models now to output and then completely like restructure the template, right? Because they're both now structured to output winners, totals, props, things like that. But then if I go back to using the old model, right, at least for like the winners, just like the straight out money line, then I got to go back and restructure everything, which I could do, but it would take me quite some time. But testing both models is just kind of funny to see that after it runs through like the simulation, right? Especially like my old model, right? Which it still works like the new model, sort of, quote unquote, but there's a little bit of different logic into it. The new model actually is a little bit more for volatility and chaos. But it's just funny to see that the older model is still so fucking accurate, right? So part of me thinks, you know what, maybe I should just go back to my old model for now and try to use the old model and basically implement whatever I have in my new model as far as like props and crap and stuff like that. But it's just nutty, right? With that yesterday, Dodgers won 7-2. And while testing my old model, right, the likelihood of this was gonna be 7-3 or 6-2, basically.